Good morning. It's a little later than usual. Big day of training today. If I'm totally honest, I'm really not in the mood. Last couple of days I've felt pretty tired, and you've caught me on a day. Last week, on the last video, I was full of energy, enthusiastic for what lay ahead for the day. Today's quite the opposite. But we learn most, or at least I found I learn most about myself when I do things that I don't want to do, and I focus on obviously cultivating things such as courage, self-discipline, mental resilience, perseverance, all key characteristics, key components that are gonna hopefully get me through the 7 days in May. So today it's a 1 hour swim, 4 hours 15 minutes on the bike, and 1 hour run. On days like today I do lower the barriers just to get me started. So instead of leaving the run to the end, I'm going to do the run first on the treadmill, followed by the swim, and then probably after lunch do the 4 hours 15 on the bike. So anyway, without further ado, let's get today started.
You do what they told you.
It's amazing how just changing your environment, getting out of your house, can do to actually feel a bit more like you kick-started the day. Cheers. Some oaty, almond, jammy, vegan-y, tasty, bit dry. Next stop, run. So I may or may not have got carried away watching the Man U Liverpool game on the treadmill. So I ended up doing 2 hours instead of 1, followed by the hour swim, which you can probably tell. The day's got away from me now. It's 4:20, and the thought of a 4 hour bike is just not going to happen. It's actually not worth the... it's just not worth it. So I'm going to try and get the bike roadworthy tonight, and then go out first thing in the morning before Mother's Day begins and things to conclude the week. Yeah, try and relax a bit, because I must say I do feel fatigued. I haven't eaten since that average jam, roly-poly, whatever thingy-majiggy was. But all in all, good sessions. It's amazing how the sessions turn out, isn't it? Considering this morning I could not be arsed. Okay. Speak to you soon. Peace. Let's try again, shall we? Sunday, and I'm finally mounting. I'm the worst mechanic in the world. With a bike that's completely up the creek. 2 hours done. Now to celebrate Mother's Day. I had an absolute mare trying to sort out my bike, so it's going to get a service tomorrow. This was the first week that I lost out on 2 hours and 15 minutes of intended cycling. Just because I completely blew the tyre and messed up the bike on the turbo trainer. But I think what's important to recognise is, you know, I've been doing this now for 85, 86 days, and this was the first time in the week that I hadn't achieved every single session and timing and all things like that. So I'm pretty proud, I'm pretty chuffed with how it's all going in the grand scheme of things. I'm looking forward to as cringeworthy as it sounds, bouncing back this week and getting all the sessions done, and this rest today has been really beneficial. I'm feeling good for it, and you always know it's been a good rest day when the next day you're looking forward to the sessions again. So yeah, rest days serve their purpose both physically, but I think equally with something quite daunting like the Smileathlon, it really serves mentally too. So that's about it. I don't like pushing the whole donation thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really want to raise as much money for the Samaritans and Mind as possible, but I don't want to be, you know, rattling my tin, so to speak. But I would really but here I go anyway. But I would be really grateful if you do have £1 knocking around, a couple of quid, anything, just to consider making a small donation to the fundraising page, which is linked in the description below if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. Do enjoy having you along with me on this. It does kind of make a bit of a community feel, encouraging other people to take that first step on their own journey, as it were. The rolling credits will show you this past week's training in a nutshell. Cool. Speak to you soon. Smilinggg.